welcome to Stop Now. I'm JK, call in show, and it's a truth or dare game show. Everyone is welcome to call in to our show. You have the number displayed below. You can join me to play the truth or dare game. Meanwhile, I am little bit tensed this week because of all the news that is coming up, and this show is mainly focused on the Indian community and what's happening back in India. We all know that it's ravaged by the COVID pandemic. The second, they call it as a second wave, and it's a big tsunami kind of thing. Millions of people are being infected and thousands are dying every day. So it's a heartbreaking story. Meanwhile, we are trying to bring in what we did in terms of the social experiment and how different corporates are exploiting this community in terms of the modern slavery, which we are running as part of our campaign Stop H1B. So I will be sharing those videos. Meanwhile, if we have any callers join in, or I hope to have guests probably from India, as well as my co-hosts Nate or Melissa join me in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, I'll try to play out the existing experiment we did, and I will talk about that. This is a screening interview for JK Guru with one of the vendor for interview tomorrow with state of North Carolina. That's going to be very interesting. Hi, hi, Rachel.
Yes, hi, Mr.
Yeah, sure.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I am doing well. So great day, hi, myself Kushi, and having said that, we had submitted your resume for the past agile in the position, and this morning, we heard back from the client side, from the hiring manager rather, that they are interested in interviewing you for this position. Uh, just give me a moment. Let me pull out all the information.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So the hiring manager, his name is Rajesh Pandey, and he wants to set up a webcam interview, Microsoft Teams meeting interview with you for tomorrow, that is Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And before I could give you the more insights, or we can start the webcam screening, meaning vetting you thoroughly throughout what they are looking at. Could you just quickly provide your photo ID for the verification process?
You want me to share now?
Yeah, can you just provide your photo ID? All you have to do is just hold that photo ID in front of the camera.
Oh, you want me to show it as such, like on the
Yeah,
screen like
exactly.
this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like this. Yeah.
I can share it like in the email if you want.
Not really in the email. So the state of North Carolina has added this compliance recently, where they have been asking vendors to do the webcam screening. And the basic purpose of the webcam screening is this only, that we just want to verify all the information. So that is why, just to start with, I'll really appreciate if you help me out with the photo ID, and we will be able to take it from there.
Oh, okay. Can you give me a minute? Like, let me pull that.
Sure. So if you are handy with a driver's license or state ID, anything, so that would do. Okay.
Is that fine?
Can you just hold it again, because I was not able to see that. I'm so sorry.
You want me to fold?
No, not fold. Just hold it properly like this. Just hold it properly like this, so that I can see your photograph and name. Okay, can you just take a little back? Okay, and can you just show me the picture side that has been printed? Can you just take a little back? I'm not able to see. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. I really appreciate your help. So, the state of North Carolina, having said that, the state of North Carolina has added this compliance recently to avoid fraudulent behavior. So of late there were situations where somebody else was joining an interview and etc. So just to avoid that,
Really?
they
With the
just
state client?
yeah they are taking they have added this compliance and
Oh, I'm
they
surprised.
are
Like
just
how I know that I heard stories, but then with the state clients and government agencies, they do that. Like how do they like? I mean, this is strange, right? Because background has to be cleared, and how
it,
can
it
someone work, right? If someone how
yeah,
can
but
they do the fraud? Like I am surprised when you are saying.
no. What really happened was I am not sure if I have to tell you this, but in an interview there was someone sitting. They were asking the questions, and then they did notice that someone from behind was answering the questions, and the person who was on the camera, he was just doing the lip sync. So this kind of situation came in, and
Wow. Is
they
it even
yeah
possible?
yeah this kind of situation happened and though it wasn't the case with my company, but this kind of situation happened. They released an escalation, and then they added this compliance where they have started taking all the necessary precautions. So they are asking V vendors to do the initial webcam screening. Then tomorrow as well, before the interview, like as soon as we're done with the webcam screening, I'll confirm your interview with the client manager, hiring manager. They will send you an invite. And like having said that, your interview has been scheduled at 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is 3 p.m. tomorrow. So make sure that you will join the link 10 minutes prior. You will ensure that your webcam and audio are working properly. And before the hiring manager, who is Mr. Pandey, he's joining in, you just have a photo ID ready for the identification purpose. So just make sure that you are handy with the photo ID for tomorrow before the manager joining, because you will have to produce your photo ID there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So this is on your company W-2 or is it with the state direct?
No. You will be working on my company's stuff. So you will be working on my company's payroll.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
got it. All right.
Yeah. We are good with this. Now let me just quickly go through, go to the position. Mm, okay. So the position is agile lead or agile manager, agile coach. They need strong experience working on agile. The position is based out in Durham, North Carolina, and this is a long-term contract. However, the initial duration is some 6 months. Post 6 months, they have some more possible extension, but initially it is starting with 6 months. The location is Durham, North Carolina. Currently, they are operating remotely, but post-COVID situation content, they want the person to come on site and work in Durham, North Carolina. So, what is your current location, JK? Okay, so are you open to the idea of relocation?
Yeah, I can.
So are you currently working? You got done with the project? Like what is the situation? I'm sorry, I didn't get that. When did you get done with the project? Okay. So are you actively looking around? What is your current employment situation? And are you actively looking around? Do you have any interviews, offers, anything?
Uh,
I'm just trying to pull out the information so that I can read the job description. Just give me a minute. Exactly. So, if we talk about your overall experience and you working in the capacity of agile lead, etc. So, how many years of experience you would have with that? Okay. All right. So here I have the information. Okay. So here the client is NCDHHS, which is Department of Health and Human Services, and they require the services of an experienced agile lead with good experience in managing Scrum, Kanban, and safe efforts to assist and transform teams in development and implementation of IT applications using practice of agile methodology. Then, as far as responsibilities are concerned, I lost it. Okay. So, as far as responsibilities is concerned, so this person will be developing strategies, uh, defined by DHHS Agile Transformation Coach and Transformation Team. Then he will be looking after the development methodology, drives adoption of agile practices, techniques, etc. Then the person will be coach, scrum, flow masters, product owners, development team members, and be coachable. Then the person will be mentoring and guiding agile teams throughout. Then okay, then the person will be working on Kanban Scrum boards in Jira. Then okay, then responsibilities are pretty much what the agile lead person does. And requirement wise, if I come requirement, okay, all right. So requirement wise, they have asked for someone who has strong analytical thinking skills, etc. Required as 7 years, then experience, strong experience in understanding and implementation of agile practices, experience with project management tools such as Jira and SharePoint, then experience in gaining buy-in and support from stakeholders, strong vendor experience they need, uh, then strong experience in effective coaching of Scrum, Flow Masters, product owners, team members required as 4 years. Then ability to coach technical practices. Then certification, yes, certification is what they are looking at. So certification wise, they have said that a certified Scrum Master, CSM, certified product owner, certified team coach, or SAFe program consultant, these kind of certifications. Then someone who has knowledge of DevOps. So these are the skills they have listed out. So let's go one round. Okay, okay, all right. And how about your experience working on Jira? With DevOps. Okay, so with DevOps, how many years of experience you have? Okay, so JK, having said that, the hiring manager, his name is Rajesh Pandey. And as soon as we are done with this call, I'll just proceed further and will confirm your interview with the hiring manager. So for the same, I need your email address, and on the same email address, the client will send you an invite. So can you just quickly confirm your email address?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so the one I see here on the resume, is it the same?
That's right.
Okay, all right. So take it that's all I had on my plate. Do you have any other questions? Something to check on me?
No, not right now. I mean, once we are through with the interview, I can confirm with you guys.
Okay, all right. So thank you so much. Thanks for your time. I really appreciate you being so cooperative throughout the process. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much for the time, and we wish you all the very best with this interview. I'm going ahead confirming your interview with the client manager. The client, her name is Nicole. So you will see interview invite coming in from Nicole, who is the POC. She will send you the interview invite. Accept the invite. Your interview has been scheduled for tomorrow at 3. So wish you really all the best with this interview. Once done with an interview, let me know the feedback.
Okay.
So we'll keep you posted with further updates and development.
All right. Thank you so much. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
thank
was
you so much.
skipped.
Have a good one. Yeah.
You too.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye-bye.
That was a real mind-blowing thing. You all might have understood that, like, this is a recruiter agency working for North Carolina state agency, and they are violating every other rule. I don't know what is the playbook over here, that they literally ask to show ID proofs and work authorization even before doing the interview, and they just told that, like, how this fraud is happening. It's not we are making up things and telling you this has been ongoing thing. People are faking, and they just blow my mind by saying some other person appearing in front of the camera and lip syncing, and somebody else is giving voiceover on the back, just like how we started our experiment, and we are doing that. And we did got a job offer for the JK, the fake profile we have created, and I was successful enough to fool all the major companies, even the $1 billion companies, and I will share that information in a while. But to follow up on this, so the next day we had the interview their client for the state of North Carolina. So let's play that out, and then we will go from there. Hope you all enjoy this. Welcome to Stop Now. JK Guru, they asked us to join 10 minutes before.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. Hi, Nicole. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. What name do you go by?
You can call me JK.
Okay, JK. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm well, thank you for asking. Okay, I will need for you to enable your webcam for me, please.
Sure.
And then I'll just need to verify a photo ID, please, if you can hold it up to the camera. That's perfect. Thank you very much. All right. And I'm going to put you on mute. I have another interview to kick off at 3, but I'll still be on the line for whenever the manager joins us, okay?
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Thanks. Hey there, JK. I'm going to give the manager a quick call if you'll hang tight for me, okay?
Okay, sure.
Thanks.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey, Rajesh, I was just sending you an email.
Sorry, I just having a little issue with my computer, so I had to use my home computer because apparently they have downloaded some software I need to restart, and I was delaying it, and now it forced me to do it.
That's the worst.
So just got caught there.
Well, we are all set when you're ready.
Okay, thank you. So how do you me to call you?
JK, that's fine.
Okay, so my name is Raj Pandey. I'm with NC Fast. NC Fast is with the Department of Health and Human Services of North Carolina, and the project or the application name is NC Fast right there. Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay. And currently, I would not say just recently, but I think it has been around 5-6 months. We started our agile journey for operation and maintenance side of the group, and the different teams are a bit of a different maturity level. The first pilot team we have put in place, I think was end of January, and we are looking for some resources to help us because the size of the team and the operation is pretty large. So it just a couple of people trying to do the transformation, it's not going to be possible because there's so much work around. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit, not as an interview. So this is not an interview round. It's just to get to know your experience, your interest, and see something interest you, and we can work out together. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
No, so this is okay. So just to be clear, so this is, I don't call this as an interview. This is just get to know, Miss. I look at your resume. I call it talk to the candidate. Believe me or not, there are times I have a resume and the candidate even doesn't know what detail is in the resume is or not. So we have come across those kind of situation also. And instead of locking 3-4 people, so 1 hour or 1.5 hour, this just gives me a chance to at least make sure that we all are on the same page.
Got it. So it's more of a screening. All right.
I would not call it a screening. Just get to know me. So the word screening, it doesn't sound right, but you cannot deny that there is a bit of a screening going on.
Yeah.
So also could be a very good way to know that, hey, no, this guy.
Yeah, understand each other, and if we can get along, and if it will be the right fit.
Exactly. And plus you may not have, once I describe what we are looking for, that may not interest you, and that also has happened because person might be looking for a senior level, or person may think, no, this requirement is a bit senior to my experience. So there are other variations also. So I will not call it just a screening.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Let's proceed.
Just very quickly, don't take too much time because I have not booked more than half an hour, that's why, but I will try to wrap it up even before. Is that at high level, just tell me your agile experience as a Scrum Master. or Flowmaster. Okay, so let's go point by point. Can you go through your certifications first? Okay, and so now if I have to ask you, you've got to pick only one word. Are you Agile coach, Agile lead, or Scrum Master or Flow Master? Which one will you pick? Tell me two top qualities from your perspective, which you will bring to the table for us here. I mean, like, just not necessarily elevator talk, but it's more like, hey, Raj, you got to hire me because this is what I'm going to provide for the team. A formula or the prescription you got that, okay, you fill it in because, it's a challenge, that too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So give me some idea that, okay, convince me a little bit here. So let's say I hired you, a hypothetical situation, please. So let's say I hired you as Agile coach here, okay?
Okay, already I got excited. You said like, you have hired me. Like, okay, this is the wonderful interview I have ever had. Like within 10 minutes, I'm hired.
Yes, okay. Hey, why not? Let me hear that good, then might as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But let's say you are hired as Agile coach and first few days, where is the coffee room? Not that we are going to office right now. We'll get to know, reading through some papers, signing some papers and whatnot. So week is gone by. So now next week, and go with the assumption that me, though you'll be working and reporting to me, I have no idea. Okay, so I come to you empty hand that, hey, how should we go about it? So will you start training people? Or just give you like no need to go in the detail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like what will you do? You're familiar with Epic feature story and task subtask because just to give you not that you should know because obviously you're not here. It may sound easy. It's not that easy here. I can tell you from my experience. Means when you see the volume, you cannot expect that single file let's march. Not going to happen. Okay. On top of it, we have already a agile transformation effort going on at the division level. There we are talking about 700, 800, 9 people. So we got to kind of like many times it's not a fun time, but you got to reconcile. So otherwise, like what you call epic is the size of a grape, and what other person is calling epic is the size of watermelon. And when you provide the counts, like pull out, well, you're just messing up the data, nothing else, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
The pie chart and the bar chart are not going to tell you anything. They'll just count it basically. But behind the scene, your measurement or the unit or the weight is very different. And a lot of times we are having that issue also because you have just so many different Jira workflows. Is there any other tool would you like to brag about from Agile transformation perspective, which you can bring on the table? Just like now, how was your experience? Was it too challenging for you or little bit obviously we can all expect that hey, there will be some bumps and impediments, but overall like it was would you call it a pretty much a rather good sale there, not like had to fight too much? Or how was your experience? No, like full disclosure, like so we do expect folks to come to the office, like obviously not right now because of the COVID and whatnot.
Yeah.
But when the situation normalizes, I do not know when. It's not like big deal that okay, we cannot give a month or 2 notice, but I just need to ask to make sure. What is your plan? Like, let's say you get hired and you are working, moving from or relocating basically.
Yeah, not well.
So you can relocate.
Yes.
That's not a problem.
That's not
your bag and baggage.
Yes.
Okay. And how many total years of IT experience you have?
15 years.
15. And out of how much in the Agile, Scrum, Kanban?
7 years.
7 years. And before that, like do you have hands-on coding of Java, COBOL?
Yes.
Experience?
Yeah, I come from development experience, .NET and open source Java as well.
So .NET, you have Java also, you said?
Yes.
If I give you some code, you can figure it out what it's doing, or it's too late or too long?
Yeah, I can do that, but I haven't done like in the last few years. I don't do the code reviews and I don't step on to the developers or technical leads.
No, I'm saying that
I can understand.
Greek to you, or you can still figure it out.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can understand. I can write the codes, even scripts.
Do you have any questions from me?
No, not right now. I mean, if you are okay to move forward, let me know and we can set up a formal interview.
if you.
Yeah, I communicate via Nicole because that's our process. Yeah, so they are a separate, call it a company who facilitate all our hiring processes. Basically, it may be happening with a lot of other big employers also.
Okay.
So they are like a company called CAI. So they have a portal and we just follow through because everything has to go via portal and all that. So we never approach the vendor or the candidate directly, by the way, except the interactions like this.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good day. Bye. Okay, that was a quick interview. Now we are going on to the next one.
Well, this is how it ended. You can notice that it's an edited version of the interview, and almost 30 minutes he represented the state of North Carolina and for the position that he was interviewing, and he was saying that at the end it's more of a screening call and we had a good chat. So that turned out well, but then it all leads to the question of the validity of how they do these things. So that's why we have a concern on these things. And let me pull up some other videos. I mean, we don't want to cover everything, and I'm sorry, someone was trying to reach, I missed the caller, we missed the first caller while we were playing the video, and our team was saying that we are getting caller, can we stop this and talk the caller. So we will do that going forward. First priority is to play the game Truth or Dare and for the caller, because this is a call-in show, and I would like to share a bigger companies, not smaller companies but bigger companies stories. And this one was a heartbreaking thing, and I'm done with the JK profile. So he has got a job offer from Cognizant and he has been placed. So we don't know how that's going to turn out. They are doing the background check. He will get to know in the next 2 weeks. Meanwhile, another person who was sharing his story and helping us do this social experiment has shared that he has been working for more than 3 months, almost 100 days, and he was not paid by their employers. So he has escalated that issue to the client where he was working and complained about the companies, but still the CEOs, they don't care, and he has taken it to the top management level as well. So we are going to break that story, and I'm just going to run a trailer premiere for this weekend. We are hoping that this will be a breaking news and a breaking story for the next few episodes, and we try to play that out.
Thanks for tuning in again. I'm now 1 month in at PG&E. Still very much a newbie as I get to know more about you and about our community. But I feel like I'm getting up to speed pretty fast. I'm learning a lot as I go, and I'm having some fun. I hope you are too. Thanks to everyone who has taken some time to either talk with me or send me a note or speak up. I appreciate all of the perspectives you're sharing. It's given me a great foundation. And during my first 100 days, one of the main goals of these videos is to share with you, reflect back what I'm hearing, the things you're excited about and proud of, what you're concerned about, what our customers and other stakeholders are telling me. So I thought I'd share a few highlights from what I've heard over the past week and pepper in a couple thoughts of my own. I'll start with some of the hard things we heard from the federal judge and our probation judge also. He didn't mince any words with us this week. He does not trust that we'll do what's in the best interest of our customers, and we should never be satisfied. PSPS is a great example. We should celebrate the year-over-year improvement, and yet we are still dissatisfied. There's so much more we want to achieve. We can't stop improving. There is not a finish line, just the next phase of best ever performance. The other session I had last week I wanted to mention was with our sustainability team. There are so many things we should be proud of as a team regarding sustainability. The tradition, the track record of PG&E for decades, probably 100 years, as leaders in sustainability. Recently, for example, we were recognized with a perfect score on the Corporate Equality Index by the Human Rights Campaign Foundation and identified as a best places to work. That's a point of pride for us. That doesn't come from just talking about it. We have to walk the talk, and we have done that. Everyone being able to bring their authentic and whole selves to work is essential in our ability to fulfill our full potential as a team. We do have an amazing track record, and we can build on that. Though recently, certainly we've been focused on repairing disaster damage, we must always remember that the best way to ensure long-term success as a company, as an entity, as an organization, is to operate our business with what I call the triple bottom line. You know, a lot of companies and CEOs in particular focus purely on the bottom line. I don't subscribe to that approach. I actually don't think it works. We must serve people, the planet, and California's prosperity, the 3 Ps. And to operate to the triple bottom line, we have to underpin it with our performance. That's our 4th P. Our everyday blue sky performance. People, planet, and California's prosperity, underpinned by performance. It won't happen overnight, but our customers, our hometowns in California will trust us again when we walk our talk every day. You know, we just have to prove, I think, perhaps to ourselves first by doing what's right every day, and then others will start to believe in us too. We can and we will deliver energy in a way that's good for people, good for the planet, and good for the prosperity of our hometowns. With that, thanks for watching. Have a healthy and safe week. Talk to you soon.
So let me stop there. I wanted to give a challenge to our viewers, find out who this person is, and she's a CEO of a company, find out which company is this, so that we can break this story, and also we will reach out to her and ask her opinion about this breaking story as well, because it's a heartbreaking story, and how much corruption is being involved by their company employees and also their vendors at different level. So it's a shocking thing, but then she just blabbers in the video saying that like they care for the people, planet, and all that these corporates care is profit, nothing but profit. So we are exposing this criminal network, and we know that like it's a lot. So let's play this out at a later time, and this is what it goes. You can all find out like with more clues. Hi Carolyn, good morning.
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm doing well. Happy Monday.
Yeah, hope so. Oh, you had a wonderful weekend. All right. So thank
So
you.
what's going on?
I'm not sure, but then I don't want like to get emotional on that. But then I'm trying to understand like how to respond, because you know that, right? We just started the sprint, and not even one sprint has gone. And for some reason, I don't know, Sonia is not happy, it seems, with me. And she has not spoken to me, but to my manager in Cognizant, saying that like to let me off.
Oh
So I was kind of not shocked, but then I don't know how to say it. Like, this is not open culture, right? We are talking about agile and change in mindset, being open and transparent, giving feedback, and it's like doing a backstabbing kind of thing. Like, I don't know what she could have told me, right? What is her expectation, and what is wrong, and what is not going well. We haven't discussed anything right away, like, and I don't know what to say. How do I respond to this?
Well, I'm very surprised I haven't heard anything. And I actually haven't spoken too much to Sonia. We're going to have a call this week. So, wow.
That's very unacceptable, right? I just started 2 weeks before, and then like I didn't even get access to any of the backlog items to work with. And I've been actively working with all the other teams and offshore teams to coordinate. And it comes as a surprise on the back. If somebody says to me on the face, I can take criticism. We can work this out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that is all about retrospective and open culture, change in mindset. And I don't know how.
Yeah.
You tell me, like, what should I do? Like, because you are a coach, and I always rely on coaches.
Well, I think you're doing the right thing by reaching out to Sonia and asking for that feedback. Did she offer anything, or did Cognizant say anything?
No, it just happened an hour ago. Like I was trying to log in the morning, and I received a mail from my manager and also a message SMS saying that he's on meeting. He will catch up with me later. But he said like, I don't know. They are trying to offload you. I don't know what to say. I haven't spoken to anyone, so I messaged everyone in the meeting saying good morning. I want to talk, but nobody responded.
Mm-hmm. And you haven't spoken to your manager yet? You just got a message?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I'm really sorry. I wish I had more information for you. I think the best approach is to find out what you can learn from your manager, and then and get in touch with Sonia, and maybe the both of you can. It might be good for the both of you to speak, so it doesn't seem like you're going around your manager. And let's just be proactive about getting the feedback about what's going on.
Okay.
Because it doesn't seem like it's very surprising. So let's find out, and I won't say anything to Sonia or anyone, but I'll keep my ears open, because I think my feeling is it's too soon to make any kinds of decisions like that, and if something happened, let's find out let's surface it, make sure it doesn't happen again. I don't know if there's anything that I can do, but I'll do my best to help you get to the bottom of it.
Okay. Yeah, Caroline, I appreciate that. Like,
Okay.
Thank you so much. I will get back. Thank you.
Okay, let me know what happens, and I'll talk to you soon.
Sure.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Good day.
Morning, everybody. This is Barry.
Good morning.
Hello. Is Priya on the line?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, just some context. The invite got forwarded to a few people. Priya chatted with me on Friday, stating that the Salesforce COE projects were going to move to Agile framework. Now, that's a general context. So my reply to her was, I just needed to know which projects have not declared themselves as Agile. And within PPMC and how we've organized projects, we have IT org, which is at the highest level. That's enterprise applications and enterprise business applications. And then the sub-org are designations, such as this. We've got customer systems, ECM, Salesforce, and then I have a sub-org as corporate services, and a sub-org as meter to cash. So we don't explicitly call out Salesforce COE projects within your sub-org. But this is the list of all the projects within this sub-org, and let me
Hi Barry, this is Priya. I just joined. Sorry, late.
That's okay, no problem. I was just giving the other folks on the call some
Yeah,
context.
yeah.
So, right now, if I can, I'm just gonna filter here.
So-
Did you have anything else? you wanted to
Yes, I
touch
have
on?
lots of questions. I have a lot of questions.
Okay.
Number one, for Agile, all right, I know JE is still one of the artifacts that needs to be produced, right, for Agile projects as well. So we wanted to know the the latest JE that we should be using, because I know PMO is doing an awesome job of updating all of these old templates into more refined form so we can start using them. So I just wanted to know what is the latest JE template and what is the latest process for BR, BIA, and cyber, right? Those are the artifacts I think we need to deliver for the Agile projects. And if I'm missing any other thing, I'd like you to highlight that as well.
The same measure of trust is extended to all of us as Cognizant associates. We're trusted to make decisions, serve our clients, get our work done, and do the right thing, always. Put another way, our entire global business and our ability to accelerate our growth rests on a fundamental factor of trust.
Well, this is a shocking thing. I would say we are waging a war on corporate America. That's all I can say. Brian, like Cognizant CEO and all the others, and even their client names are being disclosed here. Like this video is evidence that we have collected, and we are trying not to create controversy but to seek justice and to eradicate these kind of practices and abuses that needs to be stopped. And the person we deployed this and recorded every other conversations, and we don't want like to put it in public everything, but if needed we will do that as well. So are you ready to play the truth or dare game with us? So this is where you expose the illegal and corrupt practices being done in corporate America. Join us, join hands with us, and we will do some good. So this is going to be a hot topic for the next couple of episodes, and this person who shared the story, we are trying to help him out, and he has not been paid for the work he did so far. So for that we will involve the authorities, and we will try to report to the agencies like in the Justice Department and see like what they can do, if they can really provide justice to these kind of issues. With that, let's end of this week episode, and I will try to update more on this. Till then, bye for now.